Okay, hello there YouTube, and welcome to my third and final video in my series where I review every band at download. In the last video I talked about Hacktivist to Simple Plan, so let's kick off this video where I talk about Slayer, an amazing classic thrash metal band with an insane mosh pit. Enter it at your own risk. Sleeping with Sirens, a rock metal band with an impressive vocalist, and the songs are okay, but just okay. I can appreciate the music, but it doesn't do anything for me. It doesn't stir my loins, shall we say. State Champs. These guys sound remarkably similar to Simple Plan. The only difference is that I have heard of Simple Plan and I have never heard of State Champs. It's not exactly a bad thing, it's just that I've already said they sound like a band that I'm not that big into, so I'm not that big into this band either. Steel Panther, the power metal over-the-top joke band that everybody loves, including me. They're just so much fun. What Bloodhound Gang is to rap, Steel Panther is to metal. Stonebroken, again another rock band that is quite simple in what they do, but again does it really well. They're a good listen, but they are more of a chill out rock band than a mosh and headbanging kind of band. Suicidal Tendencies, heavy fast-paced thrash punk rock. If you watch my other videos you'll know just how much I love Suicidal Tendencies and how much I will recommend that you go see them, which is like 100%. Suicide Silence, a deathcore band that even though that's a genre I really don't like, they are pretty good. The vocals for me are awful, but the guitar is wonderfully complex, and the drums have got this power to them that reminds me a lot of Slipknot, which I really love. Sum 41, it's the pop punk I listened to back in the 90s. It's fun, it's anti-authority, and it's pop punk. Go for the nostalgia and the fun and you will not be disappointed. System of a Down, intelligent rap-infused metal that is played fast and heavy. They're brilliant and that's why they're headlining. Tax the Heat, a really stupid name for actually a pretty good band with a lot of 60s influences like the Beatles and the Rolling Stones. It's basically an indie band but with a lot of influences, so the music style is very varied. Also they wear suits and that's pretty cool. The Cadillac 3, some decent Americana, not very heavy at all, quite easy listening rock if anything. It's definitely good though and has a wonderful twangy guitar sound. The Charm, The Fury, a metal band with impressive if uninspired music, but a really good vocalist. Quite rough but also melodic. I'd still call it screamo, but I actually quite like this music. The Contortionist. Now you don't hear a lot about progressive metal, and I think that's because it's really difficult to do. But the Contortionists do a really good job of it, even if it is closer to prog rock than it is to metal. I really like prog rock, so I really enjoyed it. It would just be nice if it was a little bit heavier in places, a little bit closer to metal music. The Dead Daisies. Do you remember back in the 70s when supergroups were a thing? When members from different bands would get together and create one group and make new music? Well, that's basically what the Dead Daisies are, except it's with rock music. A bunch of awesome musicians from cool bands got together to make some new brilliant music. And it sounds like a decent mix of them all. It's fun, it's got great riffs, and it's got that classic rock formula. I'd definitely say check them out. The Devil Wears Prada, an emo, hardcore, thrash metal band, if that mix is even a thing. I'm not a big fan of them, all those genres kind of get melded together. Some of their stuff is pretty good though. The Dillinger Escape Plan, a technical metal band. I hate the term metalcore and I'm not going to use it, so I'm going to say technical metal band. They're a pretty decent band, but they don't really do very much for me. Their music isn't very melodic, it's all very technical, and I assume that appeals to other technical guitarists, but that's not me, so it doesn't really appeal to me that much. The Fallen State, a rock band that seem incredibly mediocre. No offense, but look at what the official Download Festival website has to say about them. That's a lot of words to say they play rock music. There isn't much else to say. I mean, the music is okay, it just feels like I've heard it before from 1,000 other bands, and I'm bored of it. The King Blues. I am a massive fan of the King Blues. It is rap-inspired punk rock music. It's got the intelligence and the anger and the politics that you expect from punk rock music. Definitely go see them if you can. The La Fontaines. An odd mix of hip-hop and rock music, mostly because it isn't a mix. Their music seems to be hip-hop music and rock music, and they don't really meet. And I like their hip-hop music a lot more because it feels more genuine. Their rock music seems a little bit phoned in for me. The Lounge Kittens. It's easy listening, hilarious lounge covers of all your favourite metal songs. They are an amazing cover band. Definitely check them out. Just maybe don't expect a mosh pit from them. The 100. A similar band to Hacktivist in that it's rap and metal music combined. And as with Hacktivist, I really like it. It's kind of like club music that I would enjoy listening to. The Raven Age. A metal band with clean vocals, which I like, but an epic feel to them, which I don't like. It almost feels like you're watching a heavy metal opera. They even have some speed and thrash elements thrown in there as well, but overall I wouldn't say I really enjoyed them. The story so far, another pop punk band that kind of sound like Neck Deep and State Champs, and that's my problem with all of these bands. They all sound very, very similar. They have nothing that makes me excited about them because they all sound exactly the same. Touche Amore. Hardcore band with a really good style and a really dreadful singer. Seriously, it sounds like he just constantly has a cold. Aside from that, the band is pretty good, it's just the singer really puts me off. Trash Boat, a small pop punk band who are pretty good, and according to my girlfriend they're really good at like getting the crowd going and stuff, so I'll definitely be going to see them with her. Also, the band name sounds like it was invented by Andy Dwyer in Parks and Rec. Anyone else think that? I can't not think that when I hear their name. Tyler Bryan and the Shakedown. Some amazing Americana and country. The dude was born in Nashville and all of his music has a very Nashville sound to it. Venom Prison, thrash death metal that seems technically very impressive, but I'm not that impressed by. The harsh vocals and the speed of it make it really difficult to distinguish it and actually enjoy it as music. Whack Rat, a hard band to pin down. It's hardcore, punk-infused rock music with some electronic elements as well. Whatever it is, I could see myself moshing to it though, and that's all that matters. Wallflower. Did you know there's at least 2 bands out there called Wallflower? So I'm not even sure I'm going to be talking about the right band here, which already is a bad idea. Name yourself something different, guys. Anyway, the band I listened to was a decent rock band, if a little bit soft. There wasn't much anger or excitement in their music, it was all just a little bit... Wednesday 13, horror punk, tongue-in-cheek, fun metal music who I absolutely adore. I love their middle finger to acceptable music. It's the band I'm definitely most excited for a download. Yonaka. I'll admit I was really annoyed because I wanted to end these videos talking about Wednesday 13, the band I'm most excited for, and then this Yonaka band comes along and ruins it. Anyway, they're a pretty new band with an amazing singer. The only thing is the band doesn't seem to have a lot of energy. They have all the rest of it. They're all very talented, the singer's amazing, but I can't imagine a gig of theirs being very interesting to be at. But if they nail the energy thing, then I would say they'll be unstoppable, so definitely check them out if you can. Okay, thank you all for watching. If you enjoyed this video, click like, and if you like this series of videos, remember to click subscribe. Remember to follow me on all the social medias and keep on the lookout for more download videos coming really, really soon, and I'll see you at download. See you soon.